birthing a new Nigeria. Now, I believe that it's already an open secret. It's not a secret, it's open. Everybody knows that we presently do not like the kind of Nigeria that we have right now. I'm not aware of anybody that loves Nigeria the way it is. I'm not aware. Almost everyone, including those that seem to be benefiting from the chaos, they are still looking for something different from what they are presently experiencing. So for every one of us that is within this country, I believe very strongly that we do not like the Nigeria that we presently live in. But I believe also that amongst us, there are patriots. There are people that still believe in Nigeria. And I'm one of such people. I believe in Nigeria. I believe in the potential of Nigeria. I believe in the possibilities of Nigeria. And I believe in the possibilities of the emergence of a new Nigeria. Now, if you understand national transformation, you realize that national transformation is majorly a function of two things. All over the world, national transformation sits on two legs. Number one, visionary transformational leadership. Visionary transformational leadership. Number two, patriotic engaged citizenry. Patriotic engaged citizenry. So you cannot have one without the other. No nation can enter into its full potential and become all that they are supposed to be without transformational visionary leaders. The leaders must be transformational leaders. What separates transformational leaders from other kinds of leaders is that transformational leaders brings transformation to whatever is within their jurisdiction without thinking about their own personal benefits. A lot of people are not transformational. You achieve more when you don't care who gets the credit. When you are a transformational leader, you will do what is right for the citizens. You will do what is right for the organization, even if you are not going to benefit personally from it. And when we look at different nations of the earth, you realize that nations that have been transformed, there were a group of people that got into the position of leadership and they made sacrifices. Some of them were in jail for decades. Some of them died. Some of them were in prison. Some of them did not have a home. They didn't have a house. They were refugees. They paid the price for the good nation that the people are now enjoying. But they themselves did not benefit and get comfort from that. That's one of the things that sets transformational leadership apart. And that's what we need in our nation. And one of the reasons why we are doing this, so that out of you all, a new breed without greed can rise. And that prayer we are praying, we are not just praying, but we are positioning to also be a part of the answer to the prayer. So we need transformational visionary leadership. Leaders with vision. Unfortunately, one of the things that has affected us in our nation today and in most countries of the world is that we have a lot of people that are not visionary. We have a lot of short-sighted leaders. We have a lot of visionless people in position of authority and in position of governance. And they don't have a vision beyond their stomach. They don't have a vision beyond their personal comfort. And you cannot bring national transformation with survival mindset, corruption mindset, selfishness mindset. It will not work. But see, on the other side of the pendulum is patriotic and engaged citizenry. So the problem again is that we don't have patriotic Nigerians. Patriotic Nigerians are not too much. And you know why? It is like this love and submission issue in marriage. Husband, love your wife. Wife, submit to your own husband. It's simple. He did not say, husband, love your wife if she submits. He did not say, wife, submit to your husband if he loves you. Just play your own part. But everybody is looking at the other person's part. In the same vein, many people are not patriotic. And when you tell them, be a patriotic Nigeria, they tell you, who patriotism help? Look at what the governor did. Look at what the president did. So the citizens are waiting for the leaders to become visionary and become transformational before they become patriotic. And until you become patriotic, you will not be able to bring about transformational leaders. So it is a chicken and egg situation. But when you are a patriotic citizenship, The second aspect is engage. Patriotic and engaged. So when you are patriotic, you will be engaged in national transformation, and that means you will be involved in electoral reform. You will be involved in the electoral process. You will get your PVC. You will join a political party or form a political party or support NGOs that ensure national transformation, and then everybody will be involved. So when we have patriotic and engaged citizens, it will determine the kind of people that emerge on the other side as leaders. But instead of you being patriotic, you are not joining political party. If you are not joining the political party and you only show up at the polling booth, it is only the people that the political party present to you that you can begin to vote for. So if they present 3 devils, your vote is to choose the best of 3 devils. But if you are involved in the entire process, the people that will be brought will already be people that have a testimony and a track record of transformation and vision. So it is that chicken and egg situation. But one thing I've come to realize, play your part. Play your part. You don't wait for other people to play their part before you play your part. You play your part because that is your responsibility. So it is very, very important for us to know that. So let's begin in this first part with vital facts to note. Vital facts to note. Number 1, a new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible. So that's the first thing we want to focus on. A new Nigeria is possible. Now please listen and listen well. When you sit down with an average Nigerian today, they have lost hope in Nigeria. And many of you are here today. When they tell you you have lost hope in Nigeria. But listen to me. Hope maketh not ashamed. If you have lost hope in Nigeria, it means you don't believe in the possibilities of Nigeria anymore. You don't believe that a new Nigeria can emerge. You have been so disappointed, so hurt, so shattered, so dealt with by Nigeria that you have come to the conclusion that nothing will ever change. If you are in that place of despair, you are in that place where you have 101 reasons why your feeling is valid. You can't help Nigeria like that. You can't. So when you see people talk about Nigeria, oh, that God-forsaken country, that this. So if your country where you were born is God-forsaken and you were not aborted, is God-forsaken, you did not die prematurely, is God-forsaken, you survive it. You survive it to the level where you are intelligent enough and you are vocal, you are not handicapped, you are not deaf, you are not dumb. You survive it to be able to open your mouth or type that is a God-forsaken country. The country has produced you. So it is a God-forsaken country that produced you. But if that God-forsaken country could not kill you, and that same God-forsaken country helped you to come to a place where you are now alive to know that this is bad, why can't you make that God-forsaken country to become a God-chosen country by your own impact? Is Nigeria the way it's supposed to be? Of course not. None of us, and I repeat again, none of us like what we are seeing, like the state of things in our nation right now. But foreigners will not come and build Nigeria for us. Nigeria will only become what Nigeria needs to become. I repeat, Nigeria will only become what Nigeria needs to become when those of us that are Nigerians are ready to pursue. Number 1, a new Nigeria is possible. So I'm here to sell hope to you. I'm telling you, I'm here to sell hope to you. Nigeria is one of the most amazing countries in the world. Nigeria is one of the most amazing nations on earth. Sometimes people don't appreciate what they have until they lose it. There are many things you can do in Nigeria that you can't try in another country. There are many opportunities that Nigeria has to offer that for you to even to be able to maximize those opportunities in another country, it will cost you a lot. So it costs you a lot. So number 1, a new Nigeria is possible. Number 2, a new breed of Nigerians are required for that new Nigeria to emerge. A new breed of Nigerians are required for that new Nigeria to emerge. So that new Nigeria that we are talking about is possible, but Nigeria will not recreate itself. Nigeria will not recreate itself, rebrand herself. It is individuals, because Nigeria is made up of Nigerians. So we say, oh, may Nigeria never happen to you. Nigeria has not done anything against you. It is Nigerians that did something against you. Nigeria has not hurt you. Nigeria has not disappointed you. The geography called Nigeria has never failed you. But it is the people of Nigeria that has presented Nigeria to you in the way that you are talking about Nigeria now. So question, what are you doing to be a good example of that same Nigeria? Because Nigeria produced you. You were born here. That's why you are in Nigeria. So a new breed of Nigerians are required. We cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again, and then we're expecting a different result. It does not work like that. No. It does not work like that. So in order for you to see the emergence of that new Nigeria, a new breed of Nigerians, and that's why we've been talking about a new breed without greed. A new breed of Nigerians must now emerge. That new breed of Nigerians are now the one that will bring about the emergence of that new Nigeria. So are you going to be a part of the new breed? That's why every last Wednesday of the month, we have the National Transformation Network. Many of you don't understand the mighty things that are happening in that place. I'm telling you, it's been something else. It's been supernatural. If you have been missing it, don't miss it. Every last Wednesday of the month, we gather here, and everyone is divided into all the different spheres of influence, and God is raising amazing testimonials, raising amazing people, doing amazing stuff in the marketplace. You can come and join us so that you can be a part of that new breed. So a new breed of Nigerians are required for that new Nigeria to emerge. Number 3, a vision and picture of that new Nigeria must be developed. A vision and picture of that new Nigeria must be developed. Now, when we say betting a new Nigeria, what is your definition of new Nigeria? Okay, now, hold on. Let me ask your neighbor. Let's do a 60 seconds workshop. So let me ask your neighbor, what is your definition of a new Nigeria? Yeah, let them answer you. Yeah, answer. Yeah, let them give you one example. So when you say new Nigeria, what does that mean to you? Give me one example. So ask your neighbor. Yes. When you say, Betty, what's your own new Nigeria? How does your new Nigeria look like? That's an assignment. But let's do 60-second workshop. Now, okay, now, you see, now should be one new Nigeria. You pray. What's your new Nigeria? Tell the other person now. Talk to the other person. Talk to the other person. Yeah, you now, you. Yeah. That new Nigeria I'm talking about, what is it? Give me one example of your new Nigeria. Yes. Choir. No new Nigeria for you people. So what's your own new Nigeria? Ministers. Oh Lord, change Nigeria. So minister, yeah, what is your new Nigeria? What's that different? How does it look like? Because these things are very important. These are facts. A vision and picture of that new Nigeria must be developed. So if all of us are asked the question, what is the Nigerian vision? What is the Nigerian dream? We have over 200 million people. We most likely have 200 million vision, 200 million dream. And that's part of the problem. We are supposed to have a united vision, a united dream, that everybody will know that this is our vision. So a vision of the new Nigeria, the picture of the new Nigeria must be very clear. So we have had Vision 2020, Vision 2025, Vision 2030, Vision this and that. We have had all kinds of reports, all kinds of, but in fact, even national anthem, they don't change from old to new to old. We are even confused now which one is the national anthem. Why? Because the national anthem, as we'll see in the course of this series, is actually supposed to be a revelation of our vision. A revelation of our vision as a nation. Because when founding fathers birth a nation, one of the things that they do is they have a vision for that new nation. They have a constitution for that new nation, and then that vision and that constitution of that new nation, they use it to create an anthem for that new nation. So in the national anthem of a nation, you are able to see the vision and the focus of the nation. But we are not taught like that. As a nation, we have not been intentional, strategic, and consistent about doing that. So you pick anyone from Nigeria, there's no Nigerian vision. And that's part of the problem we have. So we need to all begin to play our part. So those of you in government, those of you in place of authority, policy makers, let's begin to look at this. Next, the value for the new breed of Nigerians must be developed. The value for the new breed of Nigerians must be developed. The values for the new breed of Nigerians must be developed. So when we talk about a new breed without greed, when we talk about a new breed being the one that will bring about the emergence of that new Nigeria, how do we know who a new breed is? Is it by complexion? Is it by gender? Is it by ethnicity? Is it by religion? Because when we don't settle this thing, we will continually be divided around religious, ethnic coloration. But when we understand who a new breed is, whether the person is male or female, old or young, ethnicity or religion will not matter, because we are all a new breed. So there must be a value system. There must be a checklist that we consider to be the characteristics of the new breed of Nigerians. All these are things I'll be settling in this series. I'm going to show you the vision and the picture of the new Nigeria that I believe we should have. I'm going to show you the values and the characteristics of this new breed of Nigerians, so that all of us can be recruited to become a part of the solution. Because if you are not part of the solution, you are indirectly part of the problem. We have said it over and over again: evil thrives when good men do nothing. So that value must be established. And then finally, number 5, every one of us must commit to playing our part. Every one of us must commit to playing our part. Now, listen, people of God, foreigners will not change Nigeria for us. I repeat, foreigners will not change Nigeria for us. If Nigeria is going to change, if Nigeria is going to be all that God wants Nigeria to be, that therefore means that every one of us, Makoto, Zalikrato Zakabayata, Zembrokoshiekete, must play our parts. We must be committed to playing our parts. Don't wait for somebody to do right before you do right. Don't wait for somebody to play their parts before you play your part, because you are an ambassador of the kingdom. You have been sent on assignment by heaven to be a salt, to be a light. Thou art worthy, O Lord, Revelation, to receive glory, honor, and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thine pleasure they are and were created. They are and were created. They are and were created. So we have all been created for the pleasure of God. We have all been created for the pleasure of God. So it's very, very important for every one of us to make up our mind that I will play my part in this new Nigeria. When every one of us make a commitment, you play your part, I play my part, you shine your light, I shine my light, it won't be long. National transformation is not as difficult as we try to portray it. Everything rises and falls on leadership. When the right people are in leadership and they take leadership, and everybody also take personal leadership and begin to lead themselves personally, I'm telling you, in 12 years, any nation can become transformed. All you need for national transformation is between 5 to 12 years. Why? Because some projects cannot be done in a year. Some projects will take between 3 to 5 years to be established. And within 5 years, some infrastructures can be in place, and some culture and policies can be in place, and then within another 5 years, it can be entrenched, and then in 12 years, I'm telling you, because once you want to do that, we have to go back to the educational sector. So from primary school, so by the time they finish primary school, 5 to 6 years, secondary school 5 to 6 years, or 6 plus 6, 12 years. So it means that from primary school, if we start the curriculum, by the time the person is graduating secondary school, we have a new Nigeria, because a new Nigerians will be available. So before you know it, we will shift the game. I'm telling you, we will shift everything. And that's what God wants to do with you and I. I want us to pray. Can you lift up your right hand to heaven, wherever you are? Lift up your right hand to heaven. Repeat after me. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God.